Thanks for joining me. I'm back. I'm doing a Jonah reading. So yeah, this reading is for entertainment purposes only. This reading is for entertainment purposes only. I do not know these people. I do not know anybody that knows these people. This reading is just for entertainment purposes only. So if you don't like this type of thing, please just click off. What is the other thing I was going to say? I think that's it. So guys, as usual, let's get started. Okay, how does Jonah feel about DDG? How does Jonah feel about DDG? Oh boy. I'm going to say it the way that I feel that it's intended. I think it's showing me, well, it could go two ways. It's showing me the working card. So he feels that DDG is working, which makes sense. Okay. All right. How does Jonah feel about Hallie coming to London? I hope I'm saying that right, guys. I hated geography in school. How does Jonah feel about Hallie coming to London? Okay, it's looking like he feels like maybe they can work together when they come, or that they're going to be meeting up, and it is showing me 3 people, which is kind of cool. That's kind of cool. All right. So what is Jonah's impression of Hallie and DDG's relationship right now? I'm asking that because I was going to ask like something else about Hallie and DDG, but I don't think that he knows about all the other stuff. You know what I mean? So I just said, what is Jonah's impression of Hallie and DDG's relationship right now, guys? It's boiling in here. Okay, let's see. Ooh. Jonah's impression of Hallie and DDG's relationship, guys. Are you ready? Are you ready? He thinks it's over. He thinks it's over. And I would have to say, based on the readings I've done before, I think because she's given him that impression, and she's not lying, because anyway, you're going to have to watch the reading coming up. From what I can see, she is trying to do that. She's trying to accomplish that. But this is just one, so we still need to see further, okay? And how does Jonah feel about Ellie, his girlfriend, right now? How does Jonah feel about Ellie, his girlfriend, right now? Are you serious? They're showing me the happy home, happy couple card. Now, this is a funny card in tarot, and I heard another reader say it too, that this card, anyway, I won't be negative. All right. Okay, guys, I'll be back. Okay, guys, don't you love these pictures of Jonah? Oh, I'm gushing. Come on, we all like him. Oh, I think he looks better with longer hair, but I just love this color on him, and oh man. Anyways, I better stop. I better cool my jets, right? Okay, guys, so let's get back to the reading. How does Jonah feel about DDG? How does Jonah feel about DDG? I guess he wouldn't know as much as Chloe and Hallie, right? Because Hallie wouldn't want to tell him, and Chloe's definitely not going to be discussing DDG with Jonah, right? So his viewpoint would be quite limited. It's probably based on what the rest of us view on social media, right? Okay, so how does Jonah feel about DDG? All right, so he feels DDG is working. Let's see what else. The heck? I'm just gonna say it the way it looks. He feels that DDG is working, or that he's working on his happiness. What the fuck? I guess. It's like he's saying, oh, DDG, he's a working man and he's quite happy with his life. But there's another card here. And I think he sees DDG as like some playboy type. It's making sense to me. Yeah, he sees DDG as a working man who's very happy and like doing well for himself, and that he's like a playboy type. Okay, cool. Number 2, how does Jonah feel about Hallie coming to London? How does Jonah feel about Hallie coming to London? So I'm seeing the card of when people are like meeting up, working together, and I am seeing 3. I'm seeing specifically 3, okay? How does Jonah feel about Hallie coming to London? Let's see. What? Okay, this could be saying that he feels like at this time she's heartbroken and considering her options. So this is how he's seeing her right now, because I guess I'm assuming she probably told him that her and DDG are not together. So he's probably thinking that she's heartbroken. Yeah, that makes sense. So he feels like she's coming to London heartbroken. That makes sense, guys. It makes sense with what he would be told. Makes sense. But there's also this considering of options card. Now, I mean, I'm just saying I'm putting words into this, but and then there's the card of considering options, or this can even be like considering travel options. Okay, let's keep going. So, what impression does Jonah have of Hallie and DDG's relationship right now? What impression does Jonah have of Hallie and DDG's relationship right now? Okay, so this is a card showing me that he feels like it's over. Okay, he feels like it's over. Okay, let's see what else. Okay, so there's a card here. Yeah, this card can be read in a couple of ways. Usually it talks about somebody who is jealous, okay? Or they could be very sensitive, okay? So the question is, what is Jonah's impression of Hallie and DDG's relationship right now? So it's showing that he feels that it's over, and I think that he's going based on what Hallie has told him, right? And remember, they consider each other to be best friends, so why wouldn't they speak openly, right? And I think she trusts him enough to tell him the truth, minimally. So it's looking like his impression of Hallie and DDG's relationship is that it's over. Somebody was too jealous, and that this caused an ending. Okay, that's what I'm seeing so far. Number 4, how does Jonah feel about Ellie right now? How does Jonah feel about his girlfriend Ellie right now? He feels like they're happy at home. Okay, let's see what else. And there's something that he doesn't know, he wishes he knew more about, having to do with Queen of Pentacles, which I believe is Hallie. Now, I don't know if this is him trying to figure out how to meet up with her or what. But he feels like he wished he knew something that he doesn't know right at this moment. Maybe Hallie hasn't given him a date, maybe something. There's something he wishes he knew that he doesn't, and has to do with this Queen of Pentacles, which is Hallie. Okay, guys, I will be back. Hey guys, I'm back. Yeah, I think Jonah is good enough to model. I think he's got the body type. I think he looks good in a suit. I think he's got the right personality. I mean, why would you not have a male model that all the women are just, we're all drooling over him? I swear you will make money. You will make money. Get Jonah to model your clothing. Oh my goodness. Ellie is such a lucky girl. My goodness. Okay, I gotta stop. Control. Okay. How does Jonah feel about DDG? How does Jonah feel about DDG? So earlier I said Jonah feels that DDG is working. He's a working man. He's very happy in his life, and he's a playboy type. Okay? Let's see what else. Excuse me. I don't know what that is. Okay. All right. So Jonah feels that DDG is working, he's always working, and that he's really, really happy with his life. And yeah, he's, this playboy type, and that he has a lot of money, and, he's wanted by the women. And there's something here about a relationship. So he believes that DDG's in a relationship. Hallie could have told him that DDG is already with someone. When friends talk, especially, anyway, I don't want to say certain things. Um, she might have him under the impression that he's with someone and that someone is not her. You know what I mean? Let's keep going. Okay, so how does Jonah feel about Hallie coming to London? How does Jonah feel about Hallie coming to London? If anybody can hear me talking, they're going to be like, what the hell is she doing in there? How does Jonah feel about Hallie coming to London? So it looks like Jonah feels like, okay, like they will meet up. That's what this is looking like to me. But that Hallie right now is brokenhearted. And something about he feels that she's trying to make a decision about something. To do with travel. It looks like. Okay, let's keep going. Okay, the major arcana here is of somebody who is, they know something and they're not saying it. Okay, they know something, they're not saying it. And then what comes up next is the card of, when somebody is very much attracted to somebody, very much turned on by somebody, and wants to express this physically. Okay, so this looks to me like, again, it's how does Jonah feel about Hallie coming to London? I do believe that they're planning a meetup. I do believe that he feels like at this time he knows that her and DDG have separated, or that's the impression he has, that she's brokenhearted, that she's trying to make a decision about something having to do with the traveling, and that he himself, Jonah, knows something and he's not saying it, and it has something to do with the way he feels about her. So it's almost like his true intentions are hidden. I told you he can't just show up as the devil. That's not good. All right. Number 3. What is Jonah's impression of Hallie and DDG's relationship right now? What is Jonah's impression of Hallie and DDG's relationship right now? So he's under the impression that this relationship has ended, that it ended about jealousy, that there was a final ending. Let's see. It looks to me like Jonah feels now that he's been put under the impression that Hallie and DDG's relationship has ended over some jealousy stuff, and there has been an absolute ending, and that Jonah is feeling celebratory about this, and he feels now that the door is open, that he can now make the offer he wants to make to Hallie. Okay, and number 4, how does Jonah feel about Ellie right now? How does Jonah feel about Ellie right now? So he feels like in their home, there's happiness, okay? But he feels like when it comes to Hallie, there's something he doesn't know. And that's funny because that energy I just mentioned, there's something she doesn't know. Maybe she doesn't know the time she's going to come. Maybe she doesn't know the city. Maybe she doesn't know the hotel. I don't know. There's something about her needing to make a decision between two things. And also you have to remember, this is dependent on Chloe too. This is dependent on Chloe's job. So there's something he doesn't know yet. And it has to do with Hallie. Let's see what else. Okay, so he's just staying strong in this. He's just holding on, and there's an energy of manifesting. So it's not even talking about Ellie that much. How does Jonah feel about Ellie right now? He feels like, okay, I guess he has the peace in his home, which he wants, right? He doesn't want her to feel like, oh my God, what's going to happen? He has the peace and happiness in his home. But regarding Hallie, he doesn't know what's going on. So he's just trying to get through everything, stay strong. And there's a manifestation energy that is here, which I believe has to do with Hallie. Why is that Two of Cups there for DDG? She must have told him that he moved on, because why is that this is the most positive part of the reading is the whole, how does Jonah feel about DDG? She's definitely giving him certain impressions having to do with DDG that I would say are skewed. I don't even know if that's the right word, but it's definitely not everything I've been getting here. Yeah, which makes sense. Of course she would want him to see her in a certain light. Yes. But I want to know what this manifestation energy is that Jonah is planning having to do with Hallie. I mean, I kind of know, but I'm going to check. I'll be back. Guys, I'm really sorry. I think I'm what people know to be empathic. So I feel for other people, but I'm going to try not to let it bother me. All right. I was not expecting to come back into this reading in this way, but I'm anyways. Let's go over the reading and then we're going to close it out, guys. Okay. How does Jonah feel about DDG? So, Jonah is being put under the impression that DDG is a working man who's very, very happy right now, and he's full of swag, and he's doing a lot of work, and he's going from this place and that place, and working and interviews, meetings, this and that, and that he's like doing very well, financially, and he's very popular and growing. There's something here about a Two of Cups energy. I think he's been put under the impression that this man already has a girlfriend. Okay, I'm gonna be getting into the part that kind of made me sad. And okay, number 2, how does Jonah feel about Hallie coming to London? Give me a sec, guys. Give me a sec. Let me just put this down the proper way. Okay. Jonah feels like this, it doesn't mean that they are getting together, but in his mind, he would like to get together with Hallie, okay? I think, okay. I believe that Jonah feels that he would like to meet up with Hallie, and that he feels that maybe Hallie, I'm not sure if this is Jonah or Hallie. Okay, I said earlier that he feels that Hallie is brokenhearted, but I'm not getting anything around it telling me that this is Hallie. So, guys, I actually think that Jonah would like to meet up with Hallie because he actually feels brokenhearted, which makes sense because how long has it been since they've seen each other? And I know that Hallie has not left this man's mind. So I actually think he's feeling brokenhearted and he's trying to figure out what to do, like in terms of what are his options for her coming to London. I don't know if it's official that they will meet yet. Obviously, I think I am going to do more than one reading on that, leading up to the time and during that time. So yeah, I feel like he would like to meet up. I feel like he feels really brokenhearted right now. He doesn't know what his options are, and there's something he knows, but he's not saying. He's keeping it to himself. This is the biggest energy here. He really wants to, I don't like that word. That word is like words that your parents say. Express to Hallie physically how he feels. So then I asked for clarification, and this was the part that made me sad. Jonah has really been going through it, okay? The Hermit is not a joke, okay? The Hermit is introspection. And this card usually comes up when two people break up. That's how deep it is. It's usually when two people break up, you know, you go into self-introspection. What did I do? What did they do? Was I wrong? You know, and it's coming up with the card of when someone's being left out in the cold. So, you know, in her pulling back from everybody, social media, DDG, him, you know, it's like he was taking it personally. I think I said this before. And so now that she's coming, he actually doesn't know how to put it all together and make it all happen, because I think that he feels like, is she trying to distance herself from me? You know, he has a lot of big feelings for Hallie, okay? And I think that he's now trying to add it all up. Okay, how should I approach her? I mean, if she's really trying to separate herself from me for real, and I'm the one making all of the like moves to bring us back together, like how does that all work, you know? And it's showing me that he doesn't know what to do with all these feelings he has for her, because he feels left out in the cold by her. He doesn't know how to handle this all. He knows he has these feelings for her, but he's doing some introspection because he feels like she's almost trying to get away from him, like, you know? But come on, Jonah, it can't be like that. If you've spoken to her, and I know you have, then, you know, don't worry, guys, I'll do another reading. So yeah, I just feel bad for him that it's so deep. It's so much. It's, you know, it's so much. It's his feelings for her. It's him going introspective. Like, he must be asking himself, is it me? Is it me? Is she really trying to get away from me? But no, I don't think it's about you, Jonah. I really don't. Okay, guys. And number 3, what is Jonah's impression of Hallie and DDG's relationship? He feels like it's over. This was about jealousy. Absolutely done. He's celebrating, and he feels like he can make an offer now because of that. And then how does Jonah feel about Ellie? Okay. So Jonah feels like there's peace in his home. There's something he doesn't know having to do with Hallie. He's trying to stay strong through this whole thing and trying to manifest something, okay? So what he's doing right now is he's keeping tabs on this. I don't know what he's keeping tabs on, if this is Hallie or his home. There's something he's keeping tabs on. I'll be back. Okay, guys, it looks like Jonah is trying to do something. He's trying to manifest something having to do with Hallie, but he's having to keep a watch out. So it's almost like a waiting and watching energy. I think he's waiting for her to arrive to London. And when I asked for more information, it's yes, he wants to express his love to her. He wants to be the king of cups, and express his love to her. And this love that he has for her is actually a burden for him. Could you imagine? The man wants to live with this woman, guys. He wants to live with her and be a couple. And he already has a girlfriend. Oh my God. So he's trying to keep tabs. He's trying to keep tabs on when she's coming and when he can make this offer. He's trying to manifest this whole thing because of his feelings for her. That is a burden for him. And he hasn't seen her since when? What are people saying? May, June, July. I don't know. I feel bad for this guy. I feel bad for this guy for a number of reasons, because I truly believe he's good for her. I would love to see their babies, of course, right? I would love to see their babies. I believe that Jonah could be so good for Hallie. And I believe that, like I said before, it sounds cheesy, but I believe that he could open up her world in ways she doesn't even know are possible. Isn't a whole new world? Is that Little Mermaid? Okay, I could be wrong. And And I just wish that it wasn't so difficult, you know? Looking at all these cards and him trying to strategize and the not knowing, I feel bad because I feel like the cards have told me they're perfect for each other. And I wish it wasn't so difficult. I really wish it wasn't so difficult, but I can't do anything about it. So I need to just stop. I need to stop. So guys, if you like this reading and you're rooting for them, even though they both kind of have people in their lives, please leave me a thumbs up. Guys, I'm very interested in your comments. I'm looking at these cards and it just makes me feel bad, man. Please leave me a comment. And of course, if you haven't done so, subscribe. I will definitely try my best to keep on top of this for Jonah and Hallie and Chloe and Concert. And yes, okay? I love you all. Bye for now.